Imagine watching your beloved pet, once full of energy and joy, lose the ability to walk. Well, for pet parents, this is heartbreaking. But there is good news, new hope, and the possibility of new legs for our furry friends. Our next guest is one of only a few people in the world that specializes in animal orthotics and prosthetics, helping thousands of pets and wildlife around the globe regain mobility and live fuller lives. Derrick Campana is the owner of Bionic Pets and the host of the reality show, Wizard of Paws. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. This is great.
Of course. I know this is exciting. I should mention we also have Yogi here, one of your patients.
Yes, an amazing patient, Mr. Yogi.
And you guys go way back.
Yeah, I've been treating him for about 11 years. He was born without his foot, and he's gone through lots of legs, but here he is kicking it today.
Here he is.
Yeah.
And he's so sweet and well-behaved. That's amazing. Now, you said that you are one of the very first people who ever created prosthetics for dogs.
Yeah,
How did that start?
It's crazy. I was in the human field industry making prosthetics for wounded warriors and things like that. That's what brought me to the DC area. And a veterinarian brought her dog to my human office needing a prosthesis. And I know I was looking at her weird, like, dogs don't wear prosthetics, but I ended up building the leg. I got such joy out of watching him walk for the first time that I started Googling around, realized no one was doing it in the world, started a business about 2 weeks later, and 21 years later, here we are today, helping about 40,000 different animals.
That is so cool.
Crazy.
That is really wild. Now, it's not just dogs.
Nope.
You treat all kinds of animals.
Everything. It's easier to list what I haven't treated at this point, but we do, from guinea pigs to elephants, camels, and everywhere in between, even avian prosthetics, these birds that need legs. If you're missing a leg, any animal, they need a prosthesis. So here we are to help them.
Wow. So you will travel to someone's camel, or a camel comes to you? How does that work?
We do both. So we work remotely as well. So 80% of the patients I never see. We send out a casting kit all over the world. People will cast their leg or lack thereof, send us that mold, and we'll build it on site here in Sterling, Virginia, and ship it out, or patients can come to us and we can do everything there.
Genius.
Very
That's
cool.
incredible. Really cool. I see you brought something here. What was this?
Yeah, this is one, just a fun little device I have here. I was in England helping a cow who was missing part of his leg, and so I just thought this would be a cool little sample to bring in.
Wow.
It's a real cool thing. It actually helps progress his leg forward as well. So even cows need legs.
Yes, yes they do. Now, how do you prevent the animal from maybe like they're licking, they're scratching, like they're trying to bite it off maybe?
For sure. I mean, that's the thing. This is custom fit to each individual patient, so we make them nice and comfortable. Look at Yogi here. He's sleeping basically with the prosthesis. It's like a second skin to him at this point, and that's how I try to make it fit for every single patient we see.
Yeah. You mentioned custom. It's got a beautiful design too.
Yeah, everyone can pick their own colors. There's hundreds of colors to choose from. You got to make them fun. Loud and proud is what I say. We're not trying to hide these things. We're trying to show, what we can do to help these animals and people, so.
That's really, you're really giving them new life.
For sure.
Is there something more sad than see an animal unable to thrive, walk, and you're really giving them a whole new life?
we're on the good side of things. If they get injured, they lose a leg, born without a leg, and here we are to help them get up again, walk again, do all the things that they're born to do.
And you have a reality show.
Yes, I've been doing the show Wizard of Paws on BYU TV. We just finished our 7th season. We're in Australia for a month, India for a month. We go worldwide. I was helping a sloth bear, emus, all these different types of animals, and it's a very cool show. You should definitely tune in.
That is awesome. That is awesome. What would you say is the most exotic? You mentioned a whole bunch of exotic animals right there, but.
Yeah, I mean, the avian ones are probably the hardest. Everyone thinks like the elephants are hard. The small ones are really hard when you're talking millimeters. So, emus and parrots and things like that. Those are probably the hardest to build prosthetics for.
Got it. Okay.
I'd say.
Well, we want to thank Yogi so much for being here. Now, you had mentioned that's not the first prosthetic because they grow.
They do.
They need.
So when I first helped Yogi, he wasn't full grown, so we had to help build a few as he was growing, and then from there, they wear out, just like human prosthetics. These guys like to run and jump and leap and do everything, and so we have to accommodate them and make legs as they grow and as they age and as they do everything,
All right. Well, Yogi is lucky to have you. Thank you so very much for being here. Look, he's happy to have you. Thank you so much for being here.
No problem at all.
You can learn more by visiting bionicpets.org.